Welcome to the Sovereign Teacher. This is a meditation for being in between worlds. So basically when you're on the brink of something, but it's not here yet, and you're kind of in between. And right now we're in between two eclipses. So they call this the eclipse corridor. And we're kind of like at the beginning of something new, but old things must end and we have to be able to let go. So there's a lot of sitting with not knowing, but still being able to take one step at a time. So that's really the focus of today's meditation, and it's Meditation Monday. And in case you are new to my channel, I teach spiritual integration or embodiment, co-creation, and self-mastery or self-governance. Okay, so getting comfortable in a seated position wherever you are, or lying down, however you are most comfortable and supported. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out either through your nose or through your mouth. Let's breathe out through our mouth. That's a good way to let go. Just blowing out anything that we don't need anymore. Anything that's not serving us anymore. So breathing in, not knowing. Breathing out, thinking that we know. Breathing in, it's okay not to know. Breathing out, having to know. And if you haven't already, closing your eyes and just continuing to focus on your breath. Breathing in whatever it's like to not know. Feeling that in your body. Where does your body feel that? I feel it down in my lower abdomen. It's kind of like a coolness, almost like a vacuum. Where do you feel that? Not knowing. Just bringing yourself back to the breath. And letting it be okay to not know. Feeling yourself held in that not knowing and guided. Kind of like you're on a lazy river and you have a tube underneath you that you can just lie back on. Maybe there's a little bit of this feeling of trying to hold on to something, but just letting it be okay to let go. Not needing to hold on to anything. Letting go of any stories. Letting go of everything. And just lying back onto that tube with a supported neck rest. With your feet up over the edge. feeling the coolness of the river on your back and the warmth of the sun on your chest. And closing your eyes and just allowing yourself to move down the river in a slow, gentle rhythm. You don't have to move fast anymore. We're going to do this different. Breathing in and knowing what you want to create. Visualizing it in your mind and breathing out, blowing away any of the fear surrounding that. You don't need to be afraid. You're guided by something higher. You're guided by love. You're guided by the spirit that connects all of us, and you know that at the deepest level of your soul. Letting go of broken dreams, broken promises, beliefs that no longer work for you, hidden loyalties, anything that is not truly you. Breathing in love, breathing out fear. Breathing in love. Breathing out sadness and grief. Breathing in strength to meet the new chapter of your life. Breathing out fear. And now you've come to the end of the river. You've reached the river bank. Your feet touch upon the earth on the side. And you turn around with your feet and meet the river bank. You wiggle your body a little bit to get yourself out of the tube, and you feel your feet reaching towards the bottom of the river. Maybe there's some little stones under your feet. You feel those stones slippery and smooth. And maybe some are a little jagged, and you move your foot. You don't want to step there. You move it to a better spot. And you reach back and you push yourself up, and you feel yourself supported and gently pushed up by the river. You reach for the riverbank with your hands, and you crawl up onto the wet grass. And you turn around and you sit there and you observe the river, and you thank it for getting you to where you are now. You still feel the coolness on your feet as you reach over and grab your towel, dry off your feet, and you put on your socks and your shoes. and whatever other clothes you want to wear. And you rise to meet the day, refreshed, knowing that you're held and guided and supported with every step you take. Just make them slower. Don't rush. Know what you want before you take that next step. And listen to yourself. Tune in. You are guided, and you know that. Listen. And if there's any hesitation, just ask, is this fear? Acknowledge the fear. Ask if you're ready for this next step. Just one step at a time. We only know the next step, and that's all we need to know. And so it is, and so you remember how to live guided by your spirit and not your ego. Allowing your ego and your mind to support your spirit. Tuning in and allowing your intuition, your higher self, your spirit, your heart, your inner child to guide you. Creating that flow between your left brain and your right brain, your mind and your spirit. Letting them talk, letting them integrate, knowing that you are guided. And when you're ready, coming back into wherever you are, opening your eyes and gently meeting your day, one step at a time. You don't need to rush. That's your ego rushing you. That's not your spirit. Your spirit is slow and gentle, loving and flowing. And it gives you one step at a time. It doesn't overwhelm you. And I'm just going to share an experience that I had that has helped me in moving into a new life. I had a lot of I've had a lot of fear in I'm going to be moving soon, and I've had a lot of fear about that because I recently moved. I guess it was about almost 2 years ago. I got divorced and I moved into a new home. And we spent a lot of time fixing up this home, my boyfriend and I, and it's been so comfortable and beautiful and nice and warm and safe, and it was really the first time I ever felt that way. So it's been really hard to leave this place. It's like my sanctuary. And I was asking God, Spirit, my higher self, whatever you want to call it, to help me let go of the fear and move in the direction of my dreams. And I got this image of myself, and I was just holding the path, and I was just focusing myself right there on where I was going. And I was just, that's all I was doing. It was like I was right in front of myself, just holding the path and saying, here, just focus here. And it was really beautiful, and it helped me to let go of the fear. And then things started to flow. Things that were blocked for me, that I was struggling with and frustrated by, they just started flowing. And it was really that, like, we know, we have this higher knowing, this higher wisdom. It comes from our right brain that's connected to everything that we don't know how to use yet. But we are learning, I'm learning how to use it. And it is this flow back and forth between your mind and your spirit, your left brain and your right brain. And you get one step at a time. And I'm going to talk about more of that in some of my other videos, but I just wanted to say that in case you are struggling now. Ask for help, ask God, ask spirit, ask your higher self, whatever you call it. Our right brain, and if you want more information about this, you can watch the video. It's a TED Talk by Jill Bolte Taylor. She also has a book called My Stroke of Insight, and she talks about the experience of the right brain. There also was a video called You Are Two, but I was trying to find that, and I couldn't find it again. It talks about when you split the brain. They used to split the brain when people were having seizures. And the experience of the split brain was like you had two personalities, but the one was really quiet, and but it would take things from the closet, like, or would pick things up. So it was definitely there, but the other one was your talking, like, left brain. So you're talking left brain and your silent right brain. And also what we know about implicit and explicit memory is that, so implicit memory is like an emotional imprint of your environment. And when you're a baby up to about 3 years of age, you only have implicit memory. So that's why we don't remember much before 3 or 4 years of age, most of us, because we only have this implicit memory. Explicit memory is what we think of as memory. It's labeling, categorizing, organizing, our left brain, really, type of memory. I think implicit memory is all over the brain, but I don't remember that specifically. Anyway, that's just how it connects with spirit. That's just how what's in us connects with what's outside of us. But our right brain is connected to everything. And when we learn how to tap into that, we are going to feel safer, more guided. So I'm going to teach that, how to tap into your right brain, how to allow your right brain to guide you instead of your left brain, your ego, your mind, the part of you that tells stories. So in that video, You Are Two, when they showed the person they blocked the each side of the brain. They blocked the eyes on each side of the brain, and they showed them something. One, like, the right brain would pick something out, and the left brain didn't know why it picked that out, so it would make up a story about it. And that's what happens when they're not integrated. But we can integrate our left brain and our right brain. We have the ability to do that. And we can allow our right brain, our wisdom, our higher self that's connected to everything, to guide us. It does know. So that was the other thing that I experienced after having that vision of myself, or my higher self, guiding me, focusing me. I tapped into this higher wisdom that I had the answers to the problems that I was looking for. And A Course in Miracles says that too. So And that is exactly what happened. I just did what I needed to do, and I didn't even know it. My left brain didn't know what was happening, why I was doing what I was doing, but my right brain did. My right brain knew, and that's kind of what I'm talking about with it's okay not to know because your higher self knows, and it will give you one step at a time. It's really kind of fascinating, and I am going to focus more on this, and I think it's very needed right now. So I hope you enjoyed the meditation, and I didn't go on too long after, but have a great day.